Your person is struggling with sleepless nights, their mind consumed by an overwhelming fear of losing you to someone else. This fear stems from the sense that time is slipping through their fingers, leaving them feeling helpless and desperate. They are acutely aware of the distance that has grown between you during this prolonged separation, and it weighs heavily on their heart. The waiting has been difficult for both of you, and it's clear that you, too, are feeling weary of the situation. They can sense a guardedness in your demeanor, as though you are protecting yourself from the pain of this limbo. This emotional distance only deepens their longing to connect with you on a deeper, more intimate level. Their thoughts are entirely consumed by you. No one else compares in their eyes or occupies their imagination the way you do. To them, you are the embodiment of everything they could ever hope for in a partner. You are their whole package, the one they envision building a life with. They see you as the ideal partner, someone with the qualities of a loyal and supportive spouse. The time apart has given them the opportunity to truly see and appreciate who you are. They've come to admire your independence, the way you stand tall and take charge of your life. Your emotional maturity and loyalty have left a lasting impression on them, reinforcing their belief that you are the one for them. What has shocked and inspired them the most is your authenticity. You are unapologetically yourself, standing firm in your high moral values and principles. These qualities set you apart from anyone else they've encountered, leaving them in awe of your character. Your person deeply admires your personality and everything you stand for, but at the same time, they are deeply dissatisfied with where your connection stands at this moment. They carry a heavy burden of regret for not taking the necessary steps earlier to ground your relationship in reality. Looking back, they wish they had been bolder, more decisive, and more proactive in building something lasting with you. Now, they feel a sense of urgency to take action, to close the gap between you and make things right. However, they hesitate, torn between their desire to rush to you and their fear of appearing impulsive or immature. They want their actions to reflect the depth of their feelings and the seriousness of their intentions. The last thing they want is to jeopardize this connection by moving too quickly and not giving you the reassurance and stability you deserve. Your person is mesmerized by you, finding you irresistibly sexy and incredibly successful. There's something magnetic about your energy, an unspoken confidence that draws them in. They adore how you unfold yourself slowly, revealing your layers with grace and authenticity. This quality is fascinating to them, as it showcases your inner power and self-assurance. To them, you are an enigma, someone who is both deeply intriguing and profoundly inspiring. They can't help but admire the way you carry yourself, embodying strength, resilience, and elegance. Despite their fears and hesitation, your person is determined to take a leap of faith toward you. They are preparing themselves mentally and emotionally to approach you with an optimistic attitude and a clear vision for your future together. They want to show you that they are serious about making this relationship work and that they are ready to put in the effort to build a strong foundation with you. They are driven by the hope of succeeding with you, of creating a life together that reflects the love and connection they feel so deeply in their heart. More than anything, they don't want to be left behind. The thought of you moving on, leaving them in the past, is something they cannot bear. It pushes them to overcome their fears and insecurities, to rise to the occasion and prove that they are worthy of your love and trust. They are ready to step out of the shadows of doubt and hesitation and into the light of possibility and hope. In the coming days or weeks, your person is likely to make their move, driven by a renewed sense of purpose and determination. They want to assure you that you are not just a passing chapter in their life, you are the story they want to write, the person they want to spend their future with. They are ready to face their fears, bridge the distance, and fight for the love they know you both share. For them, you are not just a dream, they are prepared to make you their reality. In my mind, I truly believed I was doing the right thing by stepping away and leaving you to find someone better, someone who could fully commit to you and love you in the way you deserve. From the very beginning, I knew I couldn't be that person for you. Even now, I feel like I'm still not that person. I have a lot of work to do on myself, and there are so many things I need to change before I can truly commit to you and become the equal partner you need. You are such a precious and extraordinary person, and I often wonder how I could ever give you everything you deserve when my heart feels so broken and my mind is consumed with fear. The truth is, I couldn't love you the way you wanted, not because I didn't care, but because I was emotionally void. I didn't know how to love, not truly. I didn't understand what it felt like to be vulnerable and open in the way love demands. When you expressed your love for me, it was overwhelming. It felt too good to be true, and that goodness frightened me. Love is supposed to be beautiful, and yet it scared me because I didn't know how to handle something so raw and intense. To cope with that intensity, I ran. I went silent. But please believe me when I say that I never meant to hurt you. My actions weren't meant to cause you pain, though I know they did. I left not because I didn't care, but because I didn't know how to handle the overwhelming power of what we shared. I felt unworthy of your love and overwhelmed by my inability to reciprocate it in the way you deserved. I knew deep down that you deserved so much more than what I could give. You deserved someone who could match your strength, your passion, and your ability to love so freely. I didn't feel like I was on your level, and that belief held me back. Our mindsets and our views on life were so different. You believed in fairy tale romances and happily ever afters. You had a vision for your future, one filled with love, a beautiful home, children, and a life of joy. You deserved all of that and more, yet I couldn't see how I could be the person to give it to you. I was trapped in my fears, my insecurities, and my own brokenness. How could I possibly build a future with you when I couldn't even face my own flaws? The idea of settling down with you wasn't something I was against. In fact, it's something I've dreamed about. I've imagined what it would be like to share a life with you, to grow together and create the future you envisioned. But the steps needed to make that happen terrified me. Commitment requires courage, and at the time, I didn't have enough. I know what it takes to build a strong and lasting relationship, but the thought of putting those actions into motion scared me. The weight of my own fears and insecurities held me back, and instead of facing them, I chose to run. I thought I was sparing you from the pain of my inadequacies, but in reality, I only caused more. Even now, I recognize that I have a long way to go. I have so much growing and healing to do before I can become the person you need and deserve. My heart needs to mend, and my fears need to be confronted and overcome. I need to learn how to love fully and honestly, without letting my insecurities get in the way. You are such an incredible person, and I want to be someone who can stand beside you as an equal, not as someone weighed down by self-doubt and fear. I know that I've hurt you, and for that, I am deeply sorry. That was never my intention. I thought leaving was the best thing I could do for you, but I see now how wrong I was. Love isn't about perfection or waiting until everything feels right. It's about being present, being vulnerable, and working through challenges together. I see that now, and I want to be better, not just for myself, but for you. I want you to know that I still dream of a future with you. I still hope that one day, I can be the person who deserves your love and can give you everything you've ever wanted. But I also know it's going to take time. Growth and healing don't happen overnight, and I need to walk this path at my own pace. The question is, can you wait for me? Can you hold on to the hope that one day I'll be ready to give you the love and commitment you've always deserved? Because you are worth it. You are worth every effort, every step, and every moment it takes for me to become the person you've always believed I could be. There is an undeniable shift on the horizon for your relationship, bringing the promise of a fresh start or the arrival of a new chapter. This change will imbue both you and your partner with a sense of renewal and hope, providing the opportunity to see your connection in a new light. However, while this transition holds immense potential for growth, your partner is currently grappling with emotional burdens that weigh heavily on them. Their sense of being overwhelmed stems from deeply rooted issues and old thought patterns that no longer serve them or the relationship. This period of awakening and renewal is pushing them to confront these patterns, and it is encouraging them to open the lines of communication with you. By doing so, they aim to bring long overdue clarity to your connection, which has been clouded by unresolved feelings and miscommunication. Your partner is beginning to notice a shift in your priorities, as you are no longer as focused on them as you once were. Instead, you have started to put yourself and your life at the forefront of your attention. This newfound sense of self-prioritization is a powerful and positive change for you. It demonstrates growth, self-respect, and a recognition of your own worth. However, this shift is not going unnoticed by your partner. On the contrary, it is stirring strong emotions within them. They feel an almost desperate yearning for your attention, longing for the days when they were at the center of your focus. This change is challenging for them, as it forces them to face the reality that they must adapt and grow alongside you if they want to preserve the bond you share. Despite their desire to reconnect, unresolved issues between you continue to cast a shadow over your relationship. These lingering conflicts, paired with feelings that have gone unexpressed, are contributing to your partner's stress and anxiety. They find themselves caught in a whirlwind of emotions, unable to fully address the challenges that stand between you. At times, their instinct is to avoid these difficulties altogether, attempting to move on in the hope of finding peace elsewhere. Yet, no matter how much they try, they find themselves unable to truly let go. The unconditional love and peace you offer are incomparable, and they struggle to find that same sense of belonging and comfort in any other relationship. This situation is deeply complex, as it touches on both individual and shared growth. Your partner is coming to terms with the fact that their old ways of thinking and behaving are no longer sufficient to sustain the connection you both share. They are being urged by the forces of renewal and change to evolve, let go of unhealthy patterns, and embrace a new way of relating to you. At the same time, your decision to prioritize yourself and your own well-being is a necessary and empowering step. It serves as a reminder that a healthy relationship requires balance, where both individuals are given the space to grow and thrive independently. As you continue to focus on your personal growth, it is likely that your partner will begin to realize the importance of addressing the unresolved issues between you. They may feel compelled to communicate more openly and honestly, seeking to clear the air and resolve the misunderstandings that have caused tension. This period of renewal offers a chance for both of you to heal and strengthen your bond, provided that both parties are willing to put in the effort to rebuild trust and understanding. It is essential to approach this time with patience and compassion, both for yourself and your partner. While it is natural to feel frustration or even resentment over the unresolved aspects of your relationship, it is also important to recognize that growth and change are often uncomfortable processes. Your partner's journey towards self-awareness and transformation may be fraught with challenges, but it is ultimately a step in the right direction. By embracing this new chapter with an open heart and mind, you can create the conditions for a deeper, more fulfilling connection. This fresh start offers the opportunity to redefine your relationship on a foundation of mutual respect, clear communication, and shared growth. While the road ahead may not be easy, it holds the promise of greater understanding and a renewed sense of intimacy between you and your partner.